Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Balls! It's really hilarious now if I try and turn it over to the actual game and it immediately breaks. I don't think it should. Please don't break. Please don't. Yay! That's correct! And we've got... oh dear. The cartel of Casada has made peace with the Inari Slayers. The question is that peace... like... wait, seriously? They haven't lost anything? They were losing that war so badly. They were really badly losing that war. I'm kind of amazed that they would have actually kind of made a white peace with the Inari Slayers where the Inari Slayers haven't lost anything. Like, they had 2 planets under occupation. I wonder if we can actually, as time goes on, whether potentially we could actually bring the actual Mighty Ducks into... no. Well, we must be at peace. So we can't bring new people into the Federation while we're at war with the Inari Slayers. So basically, me and the Bugs need to fight these guys at least to a white peace before anything else happens. Fortunately, they don't seem interested in attacking us, but they're definitely expanding. I just saw their borders jump a little bit. I'm kind of wondering, like, because yeah, right now we're being joined by our friends right now. Hello. Oh, this is nice. It's nice. In fact, actually, we're sex the bug ships.
What?
That's their ship.
Yeah.
That's our ship.
Oh
our pilots have indeed received the order sex the bugs, and they're doing what they can, damn it. They're getting right on. In fact, there's some really interesting orientations going on here. Sometimes it's us on top, sometimes it's them on top. Sometimes, like over here, I think they're just spooning. I think those 2 ships are just kind of spooning over there. Yep, those 2 are just gently spooning next to each other. I am curious, like, because right now we're president of the Federation. When we stop being president of the Federation in 5 years, does that mean they'll stop following us, or they'll expect us to follow them, for example? That's possibly what's about to happen, I'm not sure. We are over the fleet cap, but I need to be over the fleet cap. I'm willing to accept being over the fleet. In fact, I'm going to go more over the fleet cap, because it doesn't matter, it just means it's less energy efficient, which is why I'm trading away minerals for energy. Because we kind of desperately need to be, so, and I will basically just upgrade some power facilities and whatnot. Yep, that's all fine. Keep upgrading all of this. Keep upgrading, and soon we can build a Xeno Zoo. Soon as Xeno. In fact, this guy's actually making 4 sociology a turn, even without a Xeno Zoo being there, which is beautiful. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm just going to build more flipping power plants here. Meanwhile, over in Clairthage, we need to develop Clairthage. Ah, here we go. Here we go. We've got people not doing anything much right now, and we've got mines that need to be worked. Ooh! A Mighty Duck's moved into the Empire! One of the ducks has come to join us!
Duck friend!
What we should probably do is we just basically need to get a bunch of robots into production, because the robots can just work these mines. Are so flipping efficient. The ducks are actually piling in. We've got another duck arriving, or possibly that's a duck that's just growing. Yeah, what we need to do is we just need to build a whole bunch of droids. So droid, and then droid, and then droid. And these droids are going to handle our mining for us, because these droids are, yeah, they're, what is it, minerals plus 15%. We can just build more hydroponics farms, if need be. This is all under control. Don't panic, we're just starving to death. Oh yeah, and of course, this world's actually now gone to green, because it's an ocean world. So actually, if I sent the ducks there, that would be lovely. And pause, because various people are apparently trying to get to me. The Zikmoks are willing to give 137 energy. Oh, they want a research agreement. Yes, absolutely. You're on my side. I'm about to integrate you. That's 100% fine. Yeah, the First Legion's up to like 1,600 already. So I feel like with us, and with the bugs as well, with 1,200, and together with the Vesta fleet, I feel like actually at that point we can probably start going and attacking these guys. Because remember, we don't want to conquer these guys. We just want to like take these 2 top worlds off them and turn them into a buffer state that's more aligned with what we want to do. Ah, the Zikmoks have become a vassal. Fine. And they've entered the war against the Inari Slayers. Excellent. I kind of want to... so the Mushroom people have basically just said, yeah, we're now formally a vassal because we've caught up technologically, because they started as a protectorate. The question is, what are they bringing to that fight? Actually, that's not bad. They're bringing 500 strength.
Very good.
That's actually potentially going to tip the balance. I'm actually amazed. They've literally got, like, nothing. I don't know where they've managed to get a fleet of 500 from, but there they are. That's actually not bad. I'm amazed they can afford it, or they've got the fleet capacity for it. But there's their general, their mighty mushroom general. But I tell you what, I say go for it. Is Legio 1 actually set as... Yeah, Legio 1 still set as encourage allied fleets to follow. So he will presumably now... But yeah, they're now setting off to rendezvous with us. We need to witness this. This is a mighty meeting of flipping empires right here. This is the moment the mushrooms arrived and then sort of awkwardly floated around nearby. But we've got ourselves a good little bit of strength here. Now the question is, am I still technically... Oh, the Fleet Federation is now over capacity. Fine. Don't build any more Federation fleets. For once, we're actually okay. Right now, in 37... Yeah, in a few months' time, actually, it's going to be... Yeah, in a few months' time, we're not going to be the president anymore. So we might want to actually start this war, like, now, before that happens.
Yeah,
also,
the chat agrees with that.
I think we're actually ready to go. Oh! The Empire's reunified! It's unified in the crappiest way possible! But it's there! Yeah, what I'm going to do is at Constantinople, I'm going to build a single lone, like, corvette that's going to go in and have a little look, see what's going on. No, guys! What are you doing? So the bugs have just decided, screw it, they're going in. I think we just basically need to... Yeah, these guys have just decided they're going in, actually. Which is a bad idea, because the whole point is we really, really need to stick together. Well, if these guys are going in, I think we have to follow them. I think we're committed at this point. You guys entering the orbit of this world. Yeah, there we are. They're entering the orbit of Kraj. Okay, so they basically just want to take over this world. Fine. We're just sending in... Yeah, they're going to bombard that planet. Then they're going to send in reinforcements. 2,500 strength is floating nearby. But if we can get there before they do... Oh, dear. Question is whether... Do not engage before we arrive. Do not engage. What are you doing? I specifically said don't. Oh, no. They're going to be incredibly badly damaged before we even... It's about to happen again. We finally made it, but flipping hell, we're going to be late. Right, get in there as soon as possible. At the bare minimum... Oh, no. Why did they separate from us? We set them to flipping pursue. This is all about to happen again. What happened before is about to happen again because they didn't flipping stay close to us. And we flipping told them to. And now we've got 1.6 coming in over here. We need the flipping 500 to join. I think we need to basically pull out. I only think we need to wait for the time being. We need to wait until our flipping... Yeah, there they are. Our friends, the mushrooms, have shown up. I'm sorry, we need to hang our flipping people out to dry because the flipping mushrooms, they went... Why did they go ahead? Why did they go that stupidly far ahead? Gosh darn it. And also, where's the bloody... Yeah, there's that fleet. Encounter in a singularity. We really don't care right now. So the Federation fleet's being utterly, utterly torn apart right now. That is not my fault. That is not my fault. They've backed out. We might be able to win this one anyway, or at the bare minimum, we can do a lot to flipping cripple them. Right, while we're waiting, we need to basically just start rebuilding up the... Oh no, we can't build up the Federation fleet anymore because it's not our responsibility. So basically, we just need to start rebuilding like right flipping now.
Have you considered pausing and maybe checking what ship technology they have and adjusting your... tactics on that?
Well, I have now you've mentioned that. Yes, well we know they're using...
chat.
Well, we know they're using nuclear weapons because I saw that already. So we know they're using nuclear weapons, which are kind of weird, and these days nuclear weapons have a bonus versus shields. That's their new thing. It doesn't work very well, and I think they're still kind of buggy. But to be honest, I think even though their number's not bad, I think we're actually going to do okay because their shields were weakened by the bugs. So basically the bugs have smashed their head against a brick wall sufficiently long that as a result we can now actually finish them off with the help of the mushroom people, because our combined fleet strength is 1.8 to their 1.1 and they've already taken a few knocks. They're already a bit damaged.
So can you use point defense to deflect missiles?
I could, yes, but at this point they're collapsing. Really, just look, they're actually just basically collapsing at this point. In fact, they're gonna collapse. We're barely even, I think they've barely even kind of pierced our shields, to be honest. Our destroyers have done a good job. Rivalry has been ended. Okay, the bug people have basically decided they don't want to be rivals with those guys anymore, and I can't really blame them. Right, so we're in an odd situation right now, where we've now got this fleet here. Some of the bugs have managed... Bug reinforcements have shown up. Our mushroom friends are still here. Now, at this point, we are winning this war by... Yeah, we're 10% up because we just won that massive naval engagement. We would have won it much more clearly if the bugs hadn't run off ahead. Like, bloody idiots, and I blame them for that. Right, now we just need to get the planetary fortifications down. They're going down pretty quickly. We've just... Oh, bloody hell. So we've successfully integrated the Zikmoks. They have now integrated, so we probably just want to pull their fleet into ours. Oh, that's... Thanks, chat. Thank you so flipping much.
What happened?
What the challenge has done is because we've integrated these guys, we've got a massively oversized fleet. The oversized fleet is now my problem, and as a result of that, we're now massively over capacity, and we've got all these ridiculous numbers of fleets just floating around for some reason. Right, but yeah, that's now our world. Let's actually go and see what's going on. Actually, now we can actually rename the world Cranadeth. Which is a little bit rude, quite frankly, because we're literally just taking these people over. Like, we've literally just, we've integrated them into the Empire. People are saying Matasnobia, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, bloody.
Also Scotland.
New Veg Ice.
New veg ice for the mushrooms.
New veg... They're not vegetables. Mushrooms aren't vegetables. They're flipping an entire... Oh, for goodness sake. Go to school. Now, something we can do that's very, very important indeed. We can actually go and settle... Tiberius. Or we can go and settle Obrium 2, the Alpine world, which I think is actually more important to do sooner, because that will actually probably extend our borders out to these kind of 3 nice systems, which will be worth having. So I feel like we should pretty much head straight over to Rurius and actually just basically start... Well, actually, we can't do it right this second, but like the next time we have enough money, like immediately plonk down a flipping colony ship. Oh, look who it is. It's the flipping bug people come to help invade the planet after we've already done all the flipping work. Yeah, they've decided they want to pretend they helped. Screw you. Screw you all. You didn't help. Yeah, in they come. In come the bug people. The bloody bug reinforcements pretending they helped out. Go on, guys. Go on, guys. Finish them off before the flipping... Oh, the bugs. Oh, the bugs have brought a flipping general as well. The bugs actually did bring a general, and they are very good. And we've taken the world. We've successfully invaded Kraji. Lovely. Now, that's probably going to be enough war score for us to actually settle this war right now. Because we have occupied their world. They've backed off. Yeah, we saw briefly what was there. Like, the advantage of this system is we can literally... We've got sensor range. We can see if they try and bring reinforcements over here via Harbin, we'll see it coming. If we send these demands right now, then we'll actually probably... They'll accept. And that'll probably be the war over. And just back out here. We have won the war with the following demands. Liberate planet, liberate planet. The war has been won. And that is how the war was won. And bear in mind, of course, what we wanted out of this war was never conquest. We never wanted conquest. All we really wanted was to make 2 kind of little buffer states between us and the Inari Slayers to basically just reduce their strength. We might go and finish them off again later. We don't need to worry about it right now. So if I recall correctly, these guys, yeah, these guys are basically pretty much exact clones of ours. Together we will unveil the secrets of the galaxy. The Empire of Wua. Basically, what I would like to do is I am going to turn them into my vassals right now. I'm going to turn them into my vassals immediately, which they will accept. Because they're pathetically weak, and we just liberated them, and they agree with us on, like, everything, and we're so much stronger than them, and also we have a doomed fleet floating above their planet, so they're not going to say no. So we'll turn them into our vassals immediately, and then, in time, we will integrate them into the Empire in 10 years. I think the game just made a mistake.
What?
The Inari Slayers contacted me after they agreed peace and said, consider this a ceasefire, we've not given up our mission to eradicate the Inari.
Is it like...
They're the Inari! The thing about Matasnobia is we are about to literally build a colony vessel from Matasnobia. I'm going to send it over here to... Actually, we need to make a... Oh. No, I think I need to make an executive decision on this occasion, which is this is just by far the superior world. So I think we need to send it down here. So we need to basically go and set up a world on Obrium. Obrium 2 to be precise. Which is, look at that. Look at the number of minerals and the amount of bloody physics on this world. That's a really, really impressive world. Unless this world, like, has a special thing I missed. No, it doesn't have a special thing. Like, both of these worlds are amazing. And we'll probably, like, go and do both of them. And that's going to be Tiberius. I mean, alternatively, like, we are actually running out of space at this point. Because the Cartel of Casada's right there. We've got ourselves... What's down here, actually? That's a really tiny, crappy world. That's, ooh. That's a size 24 ocean world. But, in all fairness, like, that's not going to bring anything into the Empire, and it might annoy the snails. I might just go and have a look at it, just in case it's amazing. What's close by? Yeah, you go over here and just go and survey. Actually, no, just survey all these systems one by one. 12 minerals, 10 minerals.
That is quite good.
That is quite good, and I think we should actually rush that. I really think we should rush that.
Can you federate the ducks? Can you invite the ducks to the federation?
Oh yeah, I wonder if the ducks are interested yet. The ducks right now are still not up for it, and the reason is because they're pacifists. Did you scan the world yet? This is the ocean. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. That's not bad. This is the ocean world that's very close by to snail territory. It's okay, but there's quite a few empty spaces on it, so I can probably do without it, but it is pretty nice. And we've got a second colony ship. Yeah, and the second colony ship is heading down here towards Obrium. Yeah, going straight here. Colonized planet for only 30 influence.
But of course, because this is going to be a world for the mushrooms, we have the suggestion Shiitake.
What?
Okay. This doesn't work because you don't know that shiitake is a type of mushroom.
I know that, but why Shiitake?
Because you can ski because it's an alpine world.
Oh, skeet. Okay, I'm having that just because it's so awful. The world of Shiitake. Yeah, that's dumb. We're gonna have another one very soon. We're gonna have the Tundra world very, very soon indeed.
Aurora Sporealis.
Done. Right. So now we've got ourselves. Yeah. So Shiitake and Aurora Sporea. You just know back on Space Road, people just kind of put their heads in their hands going, for God's sakes, Julianus.
Oh my god, Conscript David is back, and there's fan art.
Oh, is he? We got fan art?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, thank you.
Hello. High numbers of Titanic life are safe for colonists. Right, so Titanic beasts can now be recruited on Constantinople for our military forces. I've never had this before, but that's great. Actually, we should really look at expanding the Federation, shouldn't we? Yeah, you know, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to change orbital bombardment to light. That's fine. We can change it back in 10 years, if we need to be. I don't think we're going to have a war necessarily in 10 years anyway. I'm just going to put this over to Liberation Wars only, because no offense, that was exactly what we did anyway. So we're now Liberation Wars only. We're now orbital bombardment only. The militarists, the Battle Brethren are going to hate this, just so you know. They're going to be so much trouble. Right, so we've changed that. Now we go over to these guys. Invite to Federation. They will now probably accept. Yep, confirm. This will increase their trust of us. And we've invited them to join. And we've also found a asteroid fossil. And I think they have. We've decided to join the Galactic Senate. The ducks are on board. Okay, and that probably means we can also bring the Rontor in. The Rontor Coalition, who actually seem pretty powerful. Actually, technically, the fleet power is equivalent, even though naval capacity is inferior. So they're good enough to join us, I'd say. So, right now they are... Actually, even so, they would actually not be willing to... Oh, hang on. Minus 997? Why? Why? Dislikes the Infinite Pond. The Rontor Coalition dislikes the Infinite Pond, despite the fact that both of them are pacifist materialists. That's really weird. What have they got against the Infinite Pond? They're not close by to each other. They've probably barely even run into each other, to be honest. Ah, Xenozoo. Oh, no, that's not fair. Core Systems +1 versus... I will be back for you, Xenozoo. Oh, Core Systems +1. No, I don't... I can't turn down Core Systems +1. That's not fair. I wanted the Xenozoo. Oh, the Rontor Coalition have decided they want in, having previously decided they don't like the Mighty Ducks. Alright, fine. You're welcome. The Rontor Coalition is now in. So we've now got ourselves a really good coalition of some really nice, good quality people here, I would say. Look at this. This is good. And the actual fleet size of the actual... Who's next? Yeah. Oh no, technically, the Infinite Pond gets to be president next because they don't get to. They get to skip the queue because they haven't done it yet. Okay, I've decided on the basis of what's actually shown up in the survey of around Nikanda. This over here, it doesn't really strike me as worth taking because I don't even know whether I'll get Dongar in that, and it's not that good. There's literally nothing in Tiriok. It's empty. It's not worth having because things every time you expand, it slows down technology growth, and we've had someone die. Oh, who's it going to be? It is Scientist Edward Jenkins at the age of 90 inside a science ship. That's fine. We will recruit someone new. Julianus Vatinius is dead!
No!
Julianus Vatinius has died! The thing is, now we need to figure out who's going to follow him. who can possibly follow him. And also, the thing is, whoever is faction leader, of course, one, they're going to be faction leader for a very long time. And two, whoever it is, like, it has a big influence. If they're in a faction, then that means that faction gains a lot of favour and attraction to it. So we've got to be careful here. But I think we should put this to a vote.
Yes, absolutely. The chat is saying you should go for the bald guy because,
There's literally 2 identical bold people, and they also do the same job. So they're going to have to be... In fact, actually, 3 of these people are bold. So they're going to have to be more specific, okay? We have got ourselves Tendaji. His armies are a bit better, and he's about military stations. Honestly, I'm not feeling he's that useful to us, but obviously, we'll decide our dictatorship democratically or something before we fix the vote so it's not decided democratically. Because that makes 100% sense. Mm-hmm. Yep. We have got Arnold. Arnold Newman, the completely bloody useless admiral who has let us down repeatedly and has generally been incompetent his entire career. Warlike again, so again his armies are a bit better, but he does give us plus 10% energy credits, which is welcome. We have got Desmond, who is, basically he's the science guy. He's going to bring us flipping monthly unity. He's going to come up. He's going to bring us research speed and unity. So that's going to be a more peaceful, scientific approach, which I definitely can see the attraction of, absolutely, as well as doing potentially more in the way of colonization, if that's the way we decide to go. So I can definitely see the attraction of Desmond, our scientific guy. Or, finally, Shivangi. She is, more about, well, I like the fact that she's naval capacity plus 30%. That's amazing. I can't see her age, unfortunately. It would be nice to see their ages, because, like, they're going to serve until they die. So if they're really old, then it would be good to know before I spend 200 influence getting them. But I think she's relatively young. I think all of these guys are. Probably Arnold's the oldest, because he's been our admiral from the very beginning, so he's probably getting on a bit. Yeah, Desmond is 53, as I suspected. Arnold is like 70, which is definitely a disadvantage. Oh, Savanji, I think, is the brand new recruited one. She's only 35, so she'll be with us for a very, very long time. So she's actually really good, because she'll increase the fleet by 30%, and she'll be around for flipping ages as well, which is actually really bloody good. And, meanwhile, Tendaji, the problem with him is, one, he's 83, and two, he is psionic. So we almost kind of want him in society research because there's a chance he'll actually let us research psionic stuff.
70%.
70%. Do we have enough votes to call it? Is it kind of settling down a bit?
We have 400 votes.
400 votes. And Shivanji's go. Okay, well, that sorts our fleet problem out. Very, very nice. Shivanji, 35 years old, basically new to the Empire. Actually, you know what? That feels like an appropriate follow-up to, Julianus Vatinius. He was just a kid when he was promoted to factioner and then faction leader within a matter of years. He was some untested youth who just showed some skill. And she is the same. She is brand new to the Empire. She's 35. She's a kid next to some of these people. She's relatively inexperienced. Now we have a new Vatinius. Shivandri Gowda is the new Vatinius. And she has been chosen as new ruler and will reign until her death. Hello. Somebody wants to go and finish the job here. Right. Okay, so the Rontors want to go back to war with the Inari Slayers, which I'm totally fine with. And interestingly, what's actually going to happen as a result is the Rontor Coalition wants to liberate the planets of that are in Inac and Thalasus, and that's that one and that one. So basically that is going to become a buffer state that agrees with the Rontors. They'll probably almost certainly immediately try and take on as a vassal. Meanwhile, the bugs simply want to humiliate them. The bugs just want to flipping humiliate them. And the Empire of Wua, my vassals, would actually get a new system. They would get Lisak. You know what? I'm going to say yes to this war anyway. I feel like the Inari Slayers at this point are kind of screwed. I'm just going to vote yes. So it's war at this point. Fleet power inferior, naval capacity inferior, technology level equivalent. I don't think they ever recovered. So in all fairness, pretty much removing them from the galaxy. This isn't total conquest. I think they get to keep one. I think they get to keep their capital. But other than that, they're pretty much now being carved up entirely, which I'm not opposed to because they're dicks and they're fanatical purifiers. And to be honest, they're never going to come round. They're never going to reform. Pretty much they die or they keep trying to kill us for the rest of time. Well, we're on the move anyway. I mean, I assume these guys, I mean, they probably should have let us know ahead of time. Oh, yeah. I mean, their fleet is 1,800. I think their fleet could basically take this by themselves. Oh, dear. So the Cartel of Casada have literally just set up this world, and we've immediately started squeezing it a bit. We're literally just squishing it between the Empire of Wa, who are our vassals, who we're going to actually absorb. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to do what the chat says and potentially go and take Nikanda 3. Because it would be hilarious, because we're totally going to integrate Wua at some point. And when we do that, if we take this, we'll basically be able to encircle this crappy little thing here. We'll totally encircle them and we'll cut them off. And then eventually we'll just take away their border access. Our Federation is just kind of piling in. And they're not exactly looking promising. Oh no. We've found the Inari Slayer's fleet. It's strength 100.
Yeah.
To our 1,000 or so. To our 2,300 now. So let's actually just start bombarding Ruik. And the Empire of War has actually shown up, which is kind of funny because this is literally the planet they're going to be taking over. So they've literally kind of come to take occupation of it now. They're not waiting. They're getting right on it. Anyway, we're ready to actually embark entirely. Let's get all our Titanic beasts going, and our new army can now move over here to Lisek. Lovely. I think the Mighty Ducks have just showed up. They've joined our party. Yeah, there they are. There's the Mighty Ducks. We found the Mighty Ducks. Oh, guys, it's good to see you back again. Oh, Mighty Ducks. Oh, they've got flipping cruisers. We're not even bothering to build cruisers yet. I think, actually, I think we've researched the ability to do cruisers. Just haven't flipping bothered. Lisek has indeed fallen to the Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks invaded it before our flipping transport fleet even arrived. So we're doing a pretty good job over there. So in which case, I'd say the First Legion should probably head over to Thalasus and basically take over that world. So that's fine, and take the transport fleet with you. Because I think they've already cleared out the planetary fortifications, and yeah, the fleet that's present is like only 50 strong. I just think they can't recover. They never recovered from what happened to them originally. There's basically nothing left to defend this place, and we're actually sending in Titanic beasts. Deploy the Titanic. Oh my goodness, look at our Federation. Oh, I'm loving this Federation. The fact the Federation fleet, our vassals have all shown up. The bugs have shown up. Literally everyone's here. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh,
this is really cool.
That is literally everyone has shown up to assist with the taking of the planet, and now we are just going to send down all of our people. I think in a moment we will see the actual, where's the transport fleet? I think the transport fleet, yeah, the transport fleet's coming behind. Oh, the Mighty Ducks are actually going to land at the same time as us. I think we're already down on the ground. Our flipping Titanic beast is just tearing shit apart. He's beautiful. Yeah, the Mighty Ducks are actually sending in reinforcements to assist, but I think, unfortunately, oh yes, for once, they're actually being negatively affected by morale. You don't see this very often, but when you've got things like Titanic Beast and specialised things like that, you can actually have morale penalties, which basically makes them 25% less effective. The planet has fallen to us. We're up to 85% war score. They might well give up at this point. So, in which case, we've got to... What's that over there? Ooh! They've actually managed to get together a fleet. Legio 1, move over here. A decent fleet has actually just shown up. It looks like it was just waiting. It's only a fleet of 1,000, and they basically want to try and take Ruik back from the Mighty Ducks, who are currently occupying the place. So they're going to bombard the place, but no, they're abandoning it. They've basically realised that a much, much stronger force is now on its way. And then are we technically, come on. If you can pin them down, go for it. Just, yeah, chase them off. Just, if we can, just chase them where they're going, because we can basically immediately go after them. Yeah, research that. I know there's a little bit of risk for it for you, but we're now teleporting over here. If we can just destroy their one fleet, we can basically safely, with impunity, go and destroy everything. It won't be a problem at all. So, where is their fleet at this point? I think we've basically just landed on top of them. We have indeed landed on top of them. Arnold Newman, this one's up to you, but to be honest, it looks to me like they are just pretty much collapsing. I think we've actually got the superior technology. I don't think they're even getting through our shields. This is why I wanted the shield upgrades, to be honest. So that's pretty much their only fleet destroyed at this point. So we may as well go and take out their spaceport. Actually, they're at 100% defeated already. So I feel like they should probably at this point surrender. In fact, I believe they just have. Yes, they have. That is it. And now if we just wait for a second, we will see... Hang on. What actually happened here? Ah, wait, hang on. No. That war demand was not the Empire of Wua would get to keep Lisak. that was that the Empire of Wua demanded Lisak be created in the image of Wua, which is also in the image of me. So therefore, what I probably ought to do is, yeah, and as for the Inari Slayers, they still exist, but at this point they have literally only their home world. So what I should probably do is immediately, these guys, I should basically, can I demand their vassalization? Coordinate latitude, relative power, base, empire, population, distance. No. I cannot immediately vassalize these guys, which is a shame. Ah, we have unity. We've got unity. I like this. I like when there's unity. Right, we should probably start thinking about, yeah, specializing in one tree or the other. We could specialize in, ooh, habitability increased by 10%, which would be nice. It would be nice just to basically have the attraction. Or we can have our unity output increased by plus 5% per member of our... Yeah, we've got a lot of members of our federation. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for federal unity right now, because that's plus 20% unity, just straight up. Yeah, we're having that. Lovely. So that is very, very nice indeed. That's up to plus 16. So, and now if I just actually slap down some statues... I've been a bit sloppy on the unity. I've not really been having much unity. I kind of could invest much better in unity than I have been doing. There's a little colony ship. It's about to do its thing, or actually no, I think I needed to hold off. I actually couldn't give it the order just yet because we didn't have the influence. So now we can give the order. What did we ever come? Oh, we came up with Pond Pay, didn't we? No, Xeno Zoo, and Biolab 1, which I'm going to do, but I don't think I need the Noxious Swamp. I'm not sure I've got many Noxious Swamps, to be honest. Biolab 1 in just 10 months. No, Constantinople, go, go, go. Constantinople, where are you? Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo, Xeno Zoo. I don't care if that's going to cause us to like go bankrupt and lose all our energy. I honestly don't care. Ooh, it produces unity now. That's nice. We're building a Xeno Zoo. Xeno Zoo is the best thing. Xeno Zoo is amazing. Happiness plus 10%. Migration attraction plus 25%, which doesn't really matter because the planet's literally full. The Empire of Wua has indeed been integrated, and with that... Oh dear. Poor cartel of Casada. Poor guys. This area has now been kind of...
Oh, that looks very nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is... At one point, if it ever comes down to a war, this will literally be the Battle of the Bulge. Right here. Oh, yeah. Me and all of my Federation buddies. Like, all of this. This is all one force. We control, like, a quarter of the galaxy. Oh, dear. Hang on. We've got a bigger problem. A giant asteroid is heading towards Pompeii and is about to destroy it.
How appropriate.
I feel like we should do something about this. Yeah, let's quickly... There's incoming asteroid heading at Pompeii. The fleet's quite a long way away from Pompeii, actually. This could be a concern. We've got... Actually, you know what we have nearby? The Wua, who we just integrated, their crappy, terrifying, useless thing, they're actually the closest response force. They might actually get there first. So, what we've got to do now is basically start pumping everything we've got into desperately trying to... Look, we need to survive this, alright? We've got a problem here. We've got a flipping massive asteroid heading at Pompeii, and I don't know whether the spaceship's actually going to flipping defend it or not. So, yeah, we don't have a spaceport there yet. I think it's going pretty slowly, because it doesn't have engines, because it's an asteroid, which is good. But at this point, I've just basically got every fleet converging desperately on Pompeii. This is
evacuate?
Huh? I can't evacuate it. I don't know why that's not an option. It's just flipping not. It's not available as an option. So I feel sorry for the ducks. They're only just getting started, the poor ducks of Pompeii.
Someone in the chat said you had to name it Pompeii, didn't you?
How tough is this flipping thing over here? Begin the target. It's got a lot of health. It's got a lot of health. It's taking a lot of nuking. Fortunately, it's not fighting back, but it's getting a bit worryingly flipping close to Pompeii. I think First Legion just arrived. I think First Legion is here. The asteroid's getting pretty bloody close, mind. So yeah, this guy's just basically. This is the war fleet we inherited.
So cute.
This is the war fleet we inherited. It's basically just spinning around this asteroid trying to nuke it, but its weapons are completely bloody useless. But in comes the First Legion with their new plasma. I really hope these new plasma weapons, like, work. If the plasma weapons don't work, in we come. Oh, the asteroid is now being bombed. Oh, good. Okay.
Maybe get out of the way of the plasma weapons, tiny ship.
It's fine. I think we've just saved Pompeii, and in come our new plasma weapons. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to say that the final...
Yes!
I'm going to say that the final shot came from our new allies, the Wooer. I'm going to say that's what happened. It's been destroyed. Doom averted. Our jubilant citizens on the planet have taken to the streets in celebration, rather than returning to the planet having evacuated, which would have been the sensible thing to do. And the most important thing of all, over on the surface of Constantinople, we have got ourselves a Xenopet Zoo. We have got ourselves 7 sociology. 7.62 sociology is being collected off that, as well as 1.4 unity, and also alien pets as a local resource. So we've actually got a Xeno Zoo attracting the attention of everyone. We will spend all of this money upgrading all of the buildings. We can actually upgrade all of our power plants, which is beautiful. Rome is actually fully flipping occupied for once, albeit we needed to basically kind of throw flipping robots at that problem to make it happen. Carthage is a centre of science, albeit we can't actually persuade enough people to actually live in Carthage. That's the one problem. We need to actually... Yeah, that mighty duck is actually migrating away to Pompeii, which shouldn't surprise us. We've had a duck... You've actually had a duck living on your planet for decades. But he's finally decided, now that we've actually got Pompeii, and it's literally the perfect place for him, he's going to go live there.
Oh, good.
I think that's fair enough. The mushrooms are doing beautifully well on this new world that we have built for them. They're actually doing wonderfully. Over on Aurora Borealis, bit of a slower start over there, to be honest. It did kind of start a bit later. We can upgrade that into an engineering facility. More flipping science is just flipping pouring in to the Empire. We can spend all of our money upgrading this, upgrading that, upgrading the other. Life is flipping good. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pax Romana. We have won wars. We have taken territory. We have liberated it. We have brought it into the family. And when asteroids threaten our people, the mighty, mighty First Legion heads out into space and blows it away, harvest what we blew up, and reinvest that into its own people. Rights for all, migration for all, social welfare for all. This is truly, truly a utopia, and I would say, between me and my allies, we at this point pretty much control nearly a full quarter of the galaxy. So, will we return? I'd be quite frankly amazed if we didn't. I've been John.
I've been Claire.
She always leaves a small pause. We're going to do this again. We're going to do this again repeatedly until you get it right. I've been John.
I've been Claire.
That was too fast. Now it feels unnaturally close.
God, I hate you.
This has been Many a True Nerd. Claire hates me. Thank you very much. And goodbye. Just got to weaken the base of this a little bit more. Yes. Yes. Good news. I'm protecting you. Alex Mason, the man who can literally run as fast as a speeding truck. This game is basically just badasses don't look at explosions the game, isn't it? Oh,